What's up? Good morning, y'all. I am not looking my best, but I'm about to be sleeping in this kitchen to do a surprise Father's Day brunch for my husband. So I'm about to be sleeping, y'all, because I'm about to have a menu planned. So excuse the look, but again, guys, stay with me. Come with me as I fix this breakfast for my husband. And if you're watching this and you're a father, happy Father's Day to you too. All right, y'all. So one of the meals that I'm making, one of the foods I'm making is chicken and waffles. So I got this chicken here, chicken wings, that I kept in the refrigerator so that I make sure that it wasn't frozen. And so I'm gonna let this soak in some, I usually clean my chicken in vinegar and let it soak for about maybe like 5-10 minutes in vinegar. And then I'm gonna soak it also in some buttermilk so they can get nice and absorbing crispy when I fry the chicken. Alright, so I got my chicken, went ahead and soaked it into this vinegar. And y'all see these dishes? I have to put these dishes up because these were washed last night, but not put up. And before I even cook, I have to have a clean kitchen. So I'll be right back while I put up these dishes. All right, guys, so now that that's put away, a little history. I'm gonna make hash brown casserole, kind of like Cracker Barrel style, because me and my husband met at Cracker Barrel. We both work at Cracker Barrel in Albany, Georgia, and we met, and that's how we started talking. We both worked at Cracker Barrel, and hash brown casserole there is dope. So I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a smaller pan because I don't want to get it too big or make too much, and it goes to waste because it's just me and the kids and my husband and kids. So I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna use some sour cream. I got some those hash browns here. So yeah, so I got some frozen hash browns, and of course you have to have them thawed out to do this. Okay, and so honestly, guys, when I cook and I do recipes, I don't ever measure. You know, they say like use a half a cup of melted butter or half a cup of flour. I just go what I believe, what I think it is, because I usually don't ever measure, and it usually comes out pretty good. So I was like, that's my go-to. That's my go-to. Not measuring. Yep. All right, guys. So I got my sour cream, and to do a full pan, I needed 2 of these. And I was just at the store and didn't think about it. And don't you hate that when you go to the store and you're supposed to get something and you come home and realize you didn't get it? Yeah, so that's why I'm making a smaller pan. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my sour cream in here. You guys can see sour cream in here. All sour cream. Alright, and this bowl is hot. But right here, you guys probably can't see it, but it's my melted butter. So I'm gonna put that in there. All in there. Hot, 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 hot. So that's the melted butter. Okay, so for the hash brown casserole, I have my cream of chicken soup here, condensed here. Put that in there. So that. And I'll show you what it looks like when I'm finished and mix everything together. Everything else, and then I have some diced onion here, put in there, and then some cheddar cheese, or you can use Kobe cheese, either one. I have cheddar, so I'm going to put that in there, and some black pepper. And now I have to mix it all together with the hash browns. So again, it's not going to be a full pan because I didn't have another can of sour cream, and plus I didn't want to make too much so that it doesn't go to waste. There's just 5 of us, so. And then I don't know if my kids will like this, but I know me and my husband love it, so it's his day, so I make it for him. Alright, get that good mixed in there. Add a little more pepper. Okay. Alright, spread this around. And we have a pan, but I spread this around. Flatten it out a little bit. this is what it looks like in the end. And everything is done, flatten it like this. And then I have to preheat my oven to 350. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the oven because it has to cook for about 40 to 45 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in the oven. All right, y'all, hash brown casserole is going in the oven. So this chicken is pretty much done soaking in the vinegar. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this chicken off and make sure that it is good and soft. Because now I'm gonna soak it in some buttermilk. And let that sit for about 20 minutes to make sure that it comes out nice and crispy and juicy. So rinse it off. Okay. Now I'm gonna place the chicken in here. I have to rinse it off really good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put the buttermilk over it. And just put it right over just like this. And then add a little hot sauce. And my suggestion would be to mix this with gloves on your hands. Okay, y'all, so another meal that I'm going to do is called breakfast bagel bites. So I'm going to go ahead and first cook some bacon. That's going to go on there. And these are going to be so good. I can't wait to try these. So I have come on, bacon. Okay. So I'm gonna do about this much. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here, let this cook. I'm gonna make sure my fire's on first. Alright. And that's that. And do about 4 strips of this bacon. It's like thick bacon too. Alright. So I'm gonna let this cook. And it's gonna go on top of the bagel bites. Alright, so the bacon's in there. So just wait for that to heat up. Alright, so for these bagel bites I have to do some scrambled eggs. And I'm going to put some eggs in here. I'm gonna do about 5 eggs. There's 3. And 4. And alright, so 5 eggs in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some pepper in there. And then I also have to add cream to it as well. Okay, so you can use half and half creamer as I have here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this with the eggs. So it'll be light and fluffy. Alright, so I'm gonna add, like I said, I never measured, so I'm gonna add what I think is good. If I have to add enough, I add more. And then just whisk that together. Until it looks like that. See, you guys can see there. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook that and get the bagel bites ready. Yeah, for these bagel bites, you can use mini bagels. I couldn't find the life of me no mini bagels. I had to use regular size ones. So however many you're gonna do, you're gonna actually split these bagels in half. So we split these in half. Oh, that was already split in half for you. But we split these in half so that I know. And it's going to be in halves like this, split them in half. Alright, I'm going to do maybe one more bagel. Yeah, I'll do one more bagel. So have another bagel here, split this in half. And I'm glad these are kind of already sliced in half a little bit for you. Makes it so much easier to get them in half without messing up the bagel itself. Never to have evenly half like this. So that, and you know I'm gonna do one more bagel. One more bagel. Guys, another bagel, last bagel. Ooh, y'all hear that butter? Oh, it's getting hot. I had to melt some butter on this, so. And these are gonna go in the oven for about 10 minutes once I brush them with the butter. So, guys, I got my hot butter again right here. So I'm just gonna lightly brush these on the bagels. Alright, and then he's gonna go in the oven for about 10 minutes. Gonna get a little crispy. And like that. So we're gonna make sure that looks a little buttered just like that, guys. And four more to brush. Just like that. Guys, here are the bagels. They also go in the oven on 350, so it's already set. So I gotta make sure I watch these for 10 minutes. And all right, guys. So another thing, I'm doing a brunch here, y'all. Y'all see that? Another thing that my husband loves is biscuits and gravy. So I'm gonna make some homemade gravy to go with the biscuits. I have some pork sausage here, and let's see, put this on medium. Some pork sausage. And then just put it here. Skillet here. Get all of it. Alright, so in this I add flour, half and half, dry thyme, rosemary, and crushed red peppers, and a little flour also to get it kind of like that thickness. So I'm gonna add that now. Okay guys, I'm gonna make these little round sausage balls, and I'm gonna show you what they look like. And I've also cute little kind of like toothpicks to put on them, kind of like almost like finger foods almost. But I'm gonna have to form these into balls and then let this cook. So the bacon is done, so I took the bacon out. So just put these in like little balls like this, like that, and drop them in here and let these cook. So these gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Well, I finally hear that sausage cooking in on the skillet for the gravy. All right, so the balls like this. All the effort and detail I put into this. But I want my husband to have a good Father's Day. And unfortunately, we couldn't go out because we both have to work today. That sucks. But I think I'm going to do something very special for him. And I thought the brunch would be the best idea. So kind of spread them out in the skillet here. And like that. I'm going to let these cook, keep these covered and let these cook while I go ahead and start the gravy. And pretty soon I have to take that chicken out with the soaked in the buttermilk and start frying this chicken for the waffles, chicken and waffles. Like oh, I'm still good on time. I'm just done with these sausage balls. And you can do it with maple syrup, but we use syrup, but it's not all maple syrup. So you can use either one that you like, because we don't really too much like that maple syrup. So we're just gonna use our old regular, and that's that. All right, almost done with these sausage balls. 2 more, and then that should be good. But that's actually it for the meats. 2 more, that's it for the meats. guys, and that's it. Look at them. And I'm gonna turn my thing back on and let these cook by themselves. So keep them on medium. I'm gonna cover this. I know they're gonna be popping. So I'm gonna cover. And that's that, y'all. My husband's getting a little anxious because he just called me like, can I come downstairs? I said, no, it's a surprise. So I need to hurry and finish cooking. But I'm about to go ahead and put this chicken on the stove now because the chicken is ready to start the chicken and waffles. Y'all, you have to be prepared for mishaps in the kitchen. Look what I just did, y'all. Just wasted all this flour on the floor. OMG. I'm gonna keep going, but god dang, man. Look how beautiful that white gravy looks. Pork white gravy. Ooh, yes. Guys, everything is coming along. Look at the chicken. We got the waffles on deck. This cute little waffle maker I got from Amazon. Look at that, guys. And, oh, y'all wait till y'all see this. Sausage pops. Look at that. All right, guys. I will show you guys the final reveal of everything. Ready?
3, 2, 1. Happy Father's Day!
Your brunch. Happy Father's Day brunch. Look. Mother's so festive.
The brunch.
Look. I love you. You ready to dig in? Look,
Camden.
Look. Sausage gravy. All right, guys. Here's the final reveal of all the food for my husband's Father's Day brunch. Alright. Tell me what y'all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all in my next video. Peace.